This is a pre-op sedation video, meaning if you're planning on being sedated for your upcoming oral surgery or dental appointment, this one's for you. The main thing to know is we want you to show up with an empty stomach. That's just basic general anesthesia safety rules. Whenever you're going to be put to sleep on any level, we really prefer you to have nothing on your stomach, no food, no drink, nothing beyond about the 8-hour point prior to your procedure. So for most folks, we just tell you anything midnight and beyond the morning of your procedure, just please don't eat or drink. There is an exception to that if you are diabetic or if you have heart medications, typically blood pressure medications. Please talk to us about that and we'll talk you through what's appropriate, what dosage amount to do, when to do it, so on and so forth. But typically we don't want you to take any meds if you're taking something like Adderall or something that's makes you more stimulated or awake, Vyvanse, that kind of stuff. That's going in the wrong direction, so please don't take that. But also most of other medications, it's totally fine if you end up taking your Synthroid or something later in the day as opposed to the first thing in the morning. So less is more when it comes to sedation. We don't want any food, any drinks, and any medications that we can avoid. We'd like for you to avoid. The other thing is make sure that you have someone to drive you home. You're obviously sober and clear-headed when you're driving to the appointment, but we typically don't want to leave the car at any office overnight. So we recommend having someone that you know and trust. We do not want you to take an Uber or a Lyft or a taxi home. We want to make sure that we're sending you home in the care of somebody that knows you and that you trust, so they can make sure you get home safely. Ideally, that person's also hanging out with you at the house, or somebody's with you in the first handful of hours after the fact. It's very, very normal for people to go home and take a 2 or 3 hour nap and wake up feeling pretty much like themselves or feeling quite good. But no matter what, no matter how sober you feel, remember that you are not allowed to drive for the rest of that day. By the next morning, that medication will have burned off and you should be fine to proceed with your normal activity as far as driving goes, unless you're taking painkillers, and please be very, very careful and assess if those are altering how alert you are and your motor function and such. We want you to be very, very comfortable. We're coming in to go to sleep, be relaxed, and so we really don't need anything flashy as far as what you're wearing. Try not to wear high heels. It's very awkward to walk out in high heels when you're sleepy. We want just comfy, flat, sneaker type shoes or something that slips on and off, whatever, just easy and comfortable is what we're going for. Also, we usually put little stickies to monitor you on your chest while you're sleeping, and please make sure that you do not wear a dress. It's very awkward to try to figure out how to get the lines where they need to go. So something like a t-shirt that's kind of loose fitting is great, because they'll usually come in through the top of the shirt and through the bottom of the shirt. If you wear something that like yoga clothes or workout clothes, a lot of people really like to wear athletic wear. We ask that you not wear one of the really tight fitting shirts, because when we roll up the sleeve, they get very, very tight and it functions almost like a tourniquet on your arm. We want loose, flowy, comfortable clothing. So don't worry about style today, worry about comfort and safety. So think about showing up in your PJs because it's nap time. So no food or drink for 8 hours leading up to it. Somebody's got to drive you home. Make sure that you're wearing comfortable, safe clothing. Don't wear earrings and dangly necklaces and stuff. Keep your hair down. If you have a big ponytail or bun, that just makes it awkward on the headrest because your head can't ever lay flat. So just, again, less is more. If you are under 18, somebody over 18 has to be here to take you home, such as a parent or a guardian. And if you wear contact lenses, ideally you wear your glasses that day. Typically these sedations are short enough where it doesn't really matter, but for all of our contact wearers out there, most of you have fallen asleep while wearing contacts before and wake up and don't love how your eyes feel. Similar to that, oftentimes in a sedation, it'll just dry out a little bit more if you're wearing contacts. So wear glasses, be ready for a nice comfy nap, and it's going to be a great, forgettable, and easy dental experience.